Nothing will bother you again. There comes a point in a man's life where he realizes something uncomfortable. No matter how hard he tries, no matter how careful he is, no matter how good his intentions are, life keeps finding ways to disturb him. People disappoint him. Situations frustrate him. Thoughts loop in his mind. Emotions pull him in different directions. And the deeper problem is not that these things happen. The deeper problem is that they control him. This video is about reaching a state where nothing has the power to disturb your inner balance again. Not because the world becomes gentle, but because you become unshakable. This is not motivational talk. This is not positive thinking. This is about understanding control, perception, detachment, and inner discipline, principles that have existed long before modern distractions. Why everything bothers you now. Most men believe they are disturbed by events, but events are neutral. It is your interpretation that creates disturbance. Two people can experience the same situation. One remains calm, the other collapses internally. The difference is not strength. It is attachment. You are bothered because you need approval. You expect fairness. You want certainty. You seek control over outcomes. Each expectation becomes a hook, and the world pulls on those hooks relentlessly. As long as your peace depends on external validation, external behavior, or external outcomes, you will never be at rest. The illusion of control. One of the greatest sources of suffering is the illusion that you control more than you do. You do not control other people's emotions, their decisions, their loyalty, their understanding of you, their respect. Trying to control these things creates anxiety, because reality constantly reminds you that control is limited. Stoic philosophy begins with a brutal realization. Some things are in your control. Most things are not. Peace begins the moment you stop arguing with that truth. How attachment creates suffering. Attachment does not mean love. Attachment means dependence. When you are attached, your emotional stability is outsourced. You feel calm only when things go your way. This is fragile. Attachment creates fear. Fear of loss. Fear of rejection. Fear of judgment. Fear of failure. Fear makes you reactive. Reaction destroys clarity. Clarity is the foundation of peace. The moment you stop taking things personally. Most disturbance comes from personalization. You interpret actions as attacks, silence as rejection, disagreement as disrespect. But most people are not reacting to you. They are reacting to their own stress, insecurity, conditioning, past experiences. When you stop making everything about you, your nervous system relaxes. You gain space between stimulus and response. That space is power. Emotional self-sovereignty. Nothing will bother you again when you reclaim ownership of your emotional state. This does not mean suppressing emotions. It means not obeying them blindly. Emotions are signals, not commands. Calm man observes emotions. He does not drown in them. He asks, "What is this emotion trying to tell me?" And then he chooses his response deliberately. Detachment is not indifference. Detachment is misunderstood. Detachment is not coldness. It is freedom. You can care deeply without clinging. You can love without losing yourself. Detachment means, I am fully present, but I am not controlled. This mindset makes you resilient. Silence as armor. One of the most powerful tools for inner peace is silence. Not silence as avoidance. Silence as discipline. When you stop reacting immediately, you stop feeding chaos. You stop escalating conflict. You stop betraying your center. Silence allows clarity to surface. Most battles are won by refusing to enter them. Letting people be who they are. Nothing will bother you again when you stop expecting people to be different than they are. Expectation is resentment waiting to happen. Accept people as they are. This does not mean tolerating disrespect. It means not being surprised by behavior. Boundaries replace anger. Distance replaces argument. Peace replaces explanation. The Stoic frame for an unbothered life. The Stoics lived in chaos, wars, betrayal, uncertainty, yet they cultivated inner calm. Their principle was simple: focus on character, not outcome. When you commit to acting with integrity, speaking with restraint, choosing discipline, your peace becomes independent of circumstance. Daily practices that make you unbotherable. Inner peace is built, not wished for. Daily practices: morning stillness, physical discipline, limited emotional exposure, clear boundaries, honest self-reflection. Each practice strengthens your center. Why nothing bothers the man who has purpose. Purpose anchors you. A man with purpose interprets events differently. Noise becomes irrelevant. Distractions lose power. When your life has direction, disturbances become small, because your focus is forward. The final shift. Nothing will bother you again when you realize peace is not found by controlling the world. It is found by mastering yourself. The world will remain unpredictable, but you no longer have to be. Closing reflection. The unbothered man is not numb. He is awake. He feels fully but stands firmly. Nothing will bother you again when you stop giving your power away and choose inner sovereignty instead.
Stay informed, stay balanced, and stay strong. Subscribe to Alpha Men Unmasked for more raw, faceless truths about men's health, masculinity, and mental strength. No filters, no fluff, just facts.